What is up, my friends? Welcome back to the Loungers Podcast. Glad to be here with you guys as always. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope your day has treated you well and things are going good for you. Before we get started, I'm getting ready to really add some more cool stuff to the podcast and to the vlogs. So just sit back and stick around. You'll see. Fun stuff. I'm always about, adding things that might make it, funner for you, more entertainment. Sometimes we do the podcast just joking around, acting things out. I've done a couple of dramatized audio. Not a lot on that, though. But I didn't really get a lot of feedback, so I don't know if I need to continue. I started an audio, a dramatized series called The Island, and I didn't finish it yet. I didn't even get to the third one yet, but I'd like to get more hits on it, or just more responses on it. So we'll see what happens. If you've listened to it, that is great, and if not, check them out. I think there's two that I've done so far. One is, I can't remember how I started that first one out. Okay, the one is before I go to the, before my character goes to the island. And the second part is when I'm there and things start getting kind of tough, Anyways, just fun stuff. So I'm going to talk to you about self-esteem, and I want to talk to you about you. I want to know how your life is going, and I want to know if you have good self-esteem about who you are and where you're at in life and where you're going. And I want you to know that if you say, no, my self-esteem sucks, no, I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know where I want to go, I want you to know that hopefully by the end of this podcast, you will have a better understanding of what's going on. So let's start with the self-esteem. Let's start with you. If you've got low self-esteem about yourself, I'm going to almost assume that you're going to think that, you're not worth much, or you don't look good, or you don't have any skills, or you're not smart, right? And I'm going to tell you to get rid of that. I want you to throw it away, because I don't believe that. Most of the time, we get a low self-esteem because of the things that happen around us and the things that happen to us. Because people don't treat us good, they disrespect us, or they make fun of us, or they talk to us, right? And when I say us, I'm referring to those that feel bad about who they are, and etc. But when they speak, it's always in a negative manner. So it makes you feel bad about who you are. But I have something that I want you to try. I've talked about this before. I know that it does work. It's very successful. But you have to do it. You've got to want to change how you feel about yourself and about where you're going and about what you're doing. You got to want before you can receive, right? If you didn't want to be successful in life, you wouldn't become successful, right? Because the need or the desire or the willpower was never there. So before I even tell you where it starts, you need to convince yourself that you are ready to change whatever you got to change to make that happen in a positive manner. You. Not me or anyone else. It doesn't matter what we think. It doesn't matter what I think. And it doesn't matter what the world thinks. What matters, what do you think, right? I mean, personally, I believe in you. I believe that you're a smart person. I believe that you could have anything you wanted in life. But as much as I believe it, that didn't change anything because you are still feeling bad about who you are and thinking negative. And if I told you, well, just sit there, I'm going to start believing really, really strongly in what you do and who you are. And tomorrow I'm going to come back and everything's going to be perfect for you. You say, okay, I'm going to do that. Well, then I believe. I believe in you 100%. And I talk about it and I brag about it. I tell my kids about you. I tell my friends, hey, I got this person. And I believe that they are going to be so successful in their life. And they're so smart. The next day comes, you're still going to be in the same position. What I believed didn't change anything. You knew that I believe. You know that I believe. But it didn't change anything until you took action, my friend. You have to take action. You have to be the positive person and take action and want to begin that change. You. So that's the first step. That's it. Right there. Number 2. If I've got you believing now that, yeah, you know what? I can do this. Because I know you can. I know you're smart enough. I know that. And I know you're not an ugly person. I know you're not a dumb person. And I think you can have anything you want. I really, really believe that. But now it's going to take you to do something. You're going to have to do some exercises with yourself. Once you get the brain used to something, a habit, a pattern, it will change you. So when I tell you what I want you to do for the next 2 to 3 weeks, it might sound silly, but it works. I know from experience that it works. Because I once didn't believe in myself. I once thought that this is what it was. This is my life. I've got to accept the way it is. That's what I used to think. Until I started doing the same thing that I'm going to be telling you to do. Right? So I want you to give me a chance to help you. That's the only thing I'm asking from you right now. Is for you to give me a chance to show you what to do to help you. So think about that for a second. And if you're still here, that means that you're really thinking about doing it. And I'm really, really glad to hear that. So what I want you to do, here's how the exercise is going to work. Every morning, as soon as you wake up, you're going to start out when you wake up in the mornings, and you're going to tell yourself positive things. Now, whether you do it out loud, or you do it just to yourself, or you whisper it, but you're going to tell yourself positive things about yourself. I'll use me for the example. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to say, John, you are a good person. And you are smart. And I am going to get through the day. And today's going to be the best day. And I am going to pass that test. Or I am going to get that job. And I'm going to go to a mirror every now and then as I'm doing these exercises. I'm going to look in the mirror. I'm going to look at myself. I'm going to say, you know what? I am a beautiful person. Now, you don't necessarily have to look in the mirror, but you really got to tell yourself and convince yourself over and over and over every day, once a day, as soon as you wake up. Now, if you've got someone there with you, girlfriend, if you got someone there with you, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, you can even do it quietly to yourself. You can say it quietly to yourself in your mind. Or if you want to whisper it, whisper it. But see, that's another thing about love and relationships, is if that person believes in you, they're not going to laugh at you if they did say you do it. But if you're not comfortable with that, then say it to yourself in your mind. But you got to do this every day. You got to remind yourself and tell yourself, as soon as you wake up, all these positive things. So whatever it is you're trying to go for in life, whatever it is that you want, remind yourself that you're going to do it. You're going to succeed. Don't wait for someone to change you for you, because then that just means you're changing for somebody else. You need to change for yourself. You need to do it yourself. Now, obviously, you've got support. You've definitely got support behind you. Says the guy that's recording this motivational podcast right now. You've got people that believe in you. And you're not alone. You're not alone at all. A lot of other people go through the same thing that you're going through. The exact same thing. And some people go through something a little different. And others go through things a lot different. But no matter who that person is, you use this exercise and you use it every single day. I challenge you to do it for 3 weeks. Let me say it again. I challenge you to do it for 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks exactly, the date would be, Alexa, what would the date be in 3 weeks?
In 3 weeks will be February 12th, 2019.
On February 12th of 2019, I would like to receive a message from you. And it doesn't, you don't have to give details. If you choose not to, that's fine. But I want to receive a message, and I want you to let me know how it's working out. That doesn't mean skip a day, or 2 days, or 3 days. I want you to do this exercise with belief, with enthusiasm, with heart. Because it will change you, my friend. It will change you. It worked for me. It worked for me. And every now and then, if you're going through something and you see that it's starting to affect you, go back to the exercise. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't take away anything, but a little bit of your time. I believe that you can do it. What I would like to do is for one of you that use this exercise for exactly 3 weeks until February 12th, 2019. I would love for you to come on the show and share your story with the world on how that helps you. Because it will help you. And you're going to feel so much better. The stress will be lifted from your shoulders and you will feel like a new person. You got to remember, once you do it for a few days and turn it into a pattern and a habit, you're going to automatically do it and you're going to automatically just start feeling good. Now, another suggestion that I have, not that you put in with your exercise, but just in general, is to put yourself around positive people, a positive environment. Because when you do that, it makes a world of a difference. A world of a difference when you put yourself in a positive environment, around positive people that believe in what they're doing, that believe in who they are, and that are happy with their life. Like I said, when you're around that kind of mood environment, you automatically will start feeling better too. Tell me when you've ever went to a big event, a ball game, a football game, or a basketball game, and you sit on the bleachers where everybody else would stand up clapping, laughing, cheering, yelling, having fun. You ever done it? Because when you go to an event like that, you're around a bunch of people, thousands of people, maybe hundreds, whatever the event might be, but you're around all these people, and they're all cheering, they're all laughing, they're all having fun. You're going to do the same thing. Because it's a positive environment. Put yourself around positive people. Put yourself in a positive environment. And I promise you that will make the biggest difference. And you'll recognize that when you start doing it. You can't recognize these things as long as you are keeping to yourself and not trying, not even trying. You'll never recognize it and you'll never feel better. Do the exercises. Change the environment that you put yourself around. You can't change other people, but you can change what environment you put yourself in. So what do you want to do? Do you want to continue to sit there and think that you're a horrible person when you're not? Do you want to sit there and continue to think that you're dumb when you're not, or you're ugly when you're not, or that you can't be successful when you can? Change these things in your life and you will change. I promise you that. You will change. I believe in you. I believe in you. Do you hear me? Because I mean it. I don't got to meet you. I don't got to shake your hand to believe in you, because I believe that every person that walks on the face of this earth have them capabilities of succeeding, believing, achieving, and winning. I believe that so heartedly. If I can achieve, succeed, and win, so can you. If he can achieve, succeed, and win, so can you. If they can achieve, succeed, and win, so can you. Now here's my last question that I have for you. Are you ready? Are you ready to start the process? You are about to take control of your life and change it like you never have before. No one, my friend, will be putting you down anymore because you won't believe it anymore. Exercise. Take this exercise and run with it. Even if you've got to do it for another month. Even after you email me and you say, John, it's working, thank you so much. And you want to continue to use it. Use it. I randomly remind myself how good I'm doing and how my life is doing better and how I'm doing better and how I'm becoming smarter and how I'm becoming more successful. I remind myself as I'm going through these things, as I go through these changes, I will still remind myself. Because it works. It motivates you to do more. The more you feel good about something, the more you'll do it. The more you feel good about going for something in life, the harder you're going to work. And the harder you work, the better your life will be. The harder you work, the more success you will find in your life. The more goals that you set, the more success that you will find in your life. The more goals that you set, the more dreams that you get. Set your goals, reach your dreams. Achieve, succeed, and win. That is what I believe in you, my friend. And I believe that because I can, not because I have to. I do motivational podcasts because I can, because I believe in you. And I believe you needed to hear this message. If I can change one person's life every day, or once a week, or once every other week, or once a month, or once a year, then I'm doing better than what I did yesterday. I believe in you. I just want you to do me one favor. I want you to believe in you. And I want you to try this exercise. And on February 12th, I would like you to email me. And let me know how it's working out. I would love to have one of you, more than one, ever how many that want to do it. I would love to do a podcast with as many that go through this. But that's not up to me. It's up to you. And nobody can put it down for what this is. Because once they try it, they're going to see that it's very, very successful. It's an exercise that will change your life. I believe in you. I believe in you 110%. And I'm here for you. You are a good person. You are smart. You are beautiful. You can reach your goals and success in life. It's up to you to make your dreams come true. It's up to you. Not the fairy tale genie. You are the genie of your life. So why don't you start making your wishes come true? We all have wishes. But how many of us do anything about it? You can do something about it. So I want you to start that exercise. After you hear this, the following day I want you to start. And on February 12th, I hope to see a message in my inbox that says, John, I did it. And I love it. And I believe in me now, like I should have a long time ago. You can do this. So keep up your self-esteem and believe in you. And keep up your motivation and don't slow down a beat. And use this because it's a life-changing experience that I'm giving to you because of knowledge, because of kindness, and because of caring. I hope this podcast was helpful to you. I hope to hear from you. And I wish you the best of your success. And before I go, I want to leave with a few words for you. Achieve, succeed, and win.